what you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in a business, not because they want to do it, just because they heard.
Hey guys, it's your boy 300 Mopar coming back with yet another video. So, today, I know I did this video a while back with the Chrysler. We're going to go ahead and do it with the Jeep today too as well. We're going to change spark plugs on it. So, today I'm going to do a little how-to video and show you guys how to change spark plugs on Jeep Wrangler with 3.6 liter. So, we're going to go right ahead, get into this. If you ain't done it, go ahead, hit that like button, drop a comment. If you got any questions on anything, I will gladly answer the questions. And then, if you ain't done it, man, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And stay up to date with all the other videos that yet to come. So, I have yet to start none of it. Everything's still intact. I'm going to go ahead and show you the tools you're going to need to do the job. And then we will get right into making it happen. So, first things first. You're going to want to have you a nice little flathead screwdriver. A little pick so you can get out some clips. Ratchet. Swivel. 10mm. And a 8mm. And then, I'm going to come over here to your engine. This cover here, pick right up on this. Slide it towards you. Just like that. Set them off to the side. Now, good habit to make would be to disconnect the negative terminal on your battery so that way there is no power coming through while you're working on it. Try and get you guys angled here. So, let's go ahead and disconnect this battery here really quick. And continue on. $10mm. Come right up in here quick. Hit it with the other ratchet. Just gotta loosen it up a little bit. Go ahead, wiggle it. Come over here, make this a little bit easier in my life. There. Now, next thing you're going to want to do is remove all these hoses. And they just slide off. Alright. These two are just sitting in little plastic clips. Pop them free. Get them out of your way. Your flathead. Right here. Loosen this up. Just gives you a little bit more working space. Same with this one. Like that. And then come up in here, pop it off. Now don't go yanking, because if you look down below, trying to get it so you guys can see it, trying to make it so you can see, not working very well. Focus, focus. Right here, you see this There's a sensor right here. Or if you look inside, you can probably see it too. No, you can't. Well, you just gotta take my word for it. There's a sensor. I kind of see it right down here on the bottom of this. You're gonna want to disconnect that first things first. So don't go yanking until you get the sensor removed. Just like that. Then you're gonna take those two out. Also 10 millimeters. We're almost free. Alright. Pop these little hoses off of here. Like so. Don't lose your screws. And pull them right up. Now that gives you a little bit more space to work with. And we're going to do this the easy way because it makes our life a little bit easier. Obviously this isn't a necessity or nothing, but let's go ahead and get us some extra light in here. So, this harness right here, you're going to want to disconnect. And then you're going to want to pull these little tabs back right here. There's one. There's another one right here. You're going to want to pull that one free. Just basically so you can get this harness free. Go ahead and unclip this. Like that. It's just making things easier so that way you can move around a little bit easier in here. So I'm going to cut the camera up for a second, unplug all this stuff really quick, and then I will be right back. Alright, so I went ahead and took this off already, but you will see that these two clips right here are clipped in. Can you see this up here? Up here. So you're going to go ahead and use your little pry tool that I left over there. Pry these up. And underneath it, there's two screws that are going to be sitting right here. Like that. You go ahead, 10 millimeter, take them right out. Obviously all I used for a tool was just one of these here. That way you can get right up underneath your plastic tabs, pick them right up. And that's that. So, set those there. Now the next step is taking out all of these screws. Those are 8 millimeter. Probably put a little extender on here. This might make our life a little easier. So you're going to go ahead, put these on. Now these screws will not come all the way out, so don't worry about trying to take them out. They come to there and they stop. One there, another one back here. there. Now, there's another one right down here you'll be able to see right away. Also doesn't come out, and one more back here. Just pop this free, like that. Alright. Yeah. Now, they say that the easiest way to get this one out is to put a little swivel on. Still an 8mm. Well, maybe. Okay. No, I come around to this side. This one's gonna be hard to see. And it's gonna be hard to get. Now, back here, you guys will be able to see when you get back there, there's another screw that looks just like the two that are down here. You're gonna go ahead and just take your little swivelly thingy, and well, oh, I think I found it. Then I lost it. There it is. Break that one free. It's also another screw that doesn't come out as well, so don't worry about trying to pull it all the way out. It's not going to come out. Once you got it free, you're good there. Now, we're going to go ahead and put our 10mm back on. And right here underneath these two plastic hoses, there's two screws. Right behind this harness that you're going to take and loosen. One there, and one here. Now, these screws do come out. Make sure you hold on to them, don't drop them. Like that. And then, come over to this side again. Obviously you guys can tell I got a person helping me with the camera today because this was a little bit harder to film, so talked to Mom into coming out and help us. Now, there's two screws here, well, nuts right here that gotta come out, and two back here.
Just give me your light so you can see things better.
They have to come out. I'm stuck.
Okay, now show where the screws are at again.
There's two here and two back here. 10mm. Go ahead. Loosen them. Alright. These nuts do come all the way off. Make sure you don't drop them. If you do, hope you can get them. Alright. Those two off. Then we're going to come back here. Loosen these two. If you want to use a 10mm wrench, you can too. These really are pretty easy. They ain't that tight. Doesn't take much to break them free. Alright. Now the fun part. So these two brackets that you guys seen here, the one back here and the one up here, have these little screws that go through, and you just had nuts. So obviously, this being free, it still can't come out because of those brackets. So you have to take those free. There's a screw up here, as you can see down there. It's 10mm as well. There's two of them. One up there. You'll be able to see them once you guys are standing here looking at it.
Probably just did that upside down.
Huh?
I think I just filmed that upside down.
That's alright. You go ahead and you'll loosen those two screws. Those of you guys that watched the video on doing this with the Chrysler, one would have thought it would have been the same as doing it on the Chrysler, but as we're learning that apparently they're not the same. We had to do nothing like this on the Chrysler, even though the Chrysler had the same engine. And obviously I do these videos just to try and show you guys that it's not that hard to go ahead and try it yourself, because the shop probably, for as time consuming as this is, will probably charge you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars to change something that you could probably do on your own. Fairly simple. Now, these are the ones that they say are a little bit more tricky to find. And I can see why that is, because, well, you can't really see them. You really can't see them. Where is it? Oh, I see it. Huh, that's gotta be fun. They're 10mm, but you're gonna want a deep socket. Let me grab a 10mm deep socket. Good luck. Probably better off just laying it across up here somewhere.
I'll just hold it.
Alright, I'm gonna have a hard time showing you guys these ones. But if you follow this bracket back, the one that we took back down here, underneath this big fat harness, there's a bolt down here with a stud that's sticking out, similar to like these. Like I said, you'll need this. It's not an easy one. You do not have to take these all the way out. Just loosen them so that the bracket frees itself up a little bit, and then you should be good. Well, maybe. I shouldn't say that so soon. Alright, so obviously you guys can see we haven't made it very far here. So, like I was telling you guys originally on the other side of the bracket, we're going to go ahead and try this without using that bracket, because I feel that is a lot more difficult than it needs to be. So if you look right where this harness is at, the two screws we took out earlier, it turns out if you lift up on the bracket a little bit, it's just an aluminum bracket. You can slide it out through there. Am I missing a screw? I am. Turns out we missed a screw. Would explain a lot. Alright, so we missed the screw. Put your 8mm back on. right here. Don't forget that one, like I did. Alright, now we should be free. You should be able to just kind of pry up lightly on this bracket back here. Like that. This will slide out.
Hopefully.
Ideally, it should slide out. Like that, hold that up. My screws are obviously not all loose somewhere. My screws are loose, that one's loose. That one's loose. Right. I'll be damned. Alright, we need to come up with a better solution. Let's move this harness. Did he slide out of there? Yes, he did. Let's remove this guy here. What I was telling you guys earlier, this was a lot easier than it looks.
You lied.
I like it a little. It's a little bit more of a pain in the ass. That might have something to do with the fact that that harness is still connected to the gas here, to the plastics here. So let's go ahead and remove that, make our life a little easier. Maybe, if we can get in there. That is. Well.
Do you want me to hold stuff back?
No, I just don't know how to. This bracket would be so much better if we could just take it off.
Sorry. Guess I gotta hold that light.
Something is attached. And I don't know
Can't
where
you
it's
tilt on that side and lift
attached.
out?
It's attached by that stupid harness. Whew. Pause. I need to take my sweatshirt off. It's getting hot in here. Alright, so I'm back on my word again. Turns out they were right about this bracket over here. It does have to be loosened. It doesn't have to come all the way off, you just do need to loosen it. It's not easy to get inside there. I needed to use a 13mm with a little extender and a 13mm wrench, which I set down somewhere already. Oh, it's over there. So, that was the easiest way. You just need to loosen a 13mm wrench one. I was able to stick right in between here and just kind of loosen it a little bit. And once they loosen, they're super easy. You can just stick your hand down in there then with your extender on it. Put a little socket on there and you can twist it pretty easily just to loosen it up enough where you think you'll be able to maneuver, which that'll be plenty. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Get your hand stuck in there. Panic attack for a second. And the second one, it's going to be kind of hard to see, but it's way back here. And the easiest way to do it was to take your extender with your hand down in there first and then kind of get in there and loosen it. Like I said, you barely need to break it free with a ratchet, and then you can just stick your hand down in there like I'm gonna do, which you guys aren't really gonna be able to see very much of. Like this. Yeah, I didn't figure you would be able to. Try not to panic when your fingers get stuck. But you guys have to take my work. This one's gonna be kind of hard for you guys to see being loosened. But go ahead and loosen them up a little bit. Obviously, things go back together a lot easier than they come apart. So. And this is my first time doing this on a Jeep as well, so we're playing around a little bit to figure out what the easiest way to go ahead and do things are, and we're learning. Alright, go ahead and get your hands out of there. Now the bracket should be loose like that, so now you can see it pulls back off of those two little rivets, which ideally should mean that we should be able to take this off now. I'm going to go ahead and hop back up on the front again. And we should be able to just go like this, pop that free like that. Okay, now we got an issue with this hose that I moved over here earlier. What are we stuck on? I don't know. Not certain what we're stuck on yet. It's a good question. See nothing to be stuck on. Are we stuck? There we go. Now we're moving. Wiggle around some stuff here. Well, boys, girls, turns out somebody might have forgot a hose. But that's what's been holding me this entire time. Pliers. We need a set of pliers.
This would be that somebody.
That doesn't really. This will work. Yeah, I forgot about a hose. Just kind of get your hose up in here like this, or your pliers in there. Round it. Oh, kind of wiggle it around a little until it breaks free. Yeah. Compre. Good old hoses. Gotta love hoses.
Hit your elbow.
What?
I said you're gonna hit your elbow when you pull that out.
Just need to get it right.
Is it supposed to come off?
Oh yeah, it's supposed to come off. It's just being a pain in the do. This one comes off easier, then we'll take this one off. We'll see whichever one comes off easier is which one we're gonna take off. Maybe even a flathead in there. Oh yeah, there we go. Now I'm seeing movement. I'm seeing movement, guys. Turns out flathead works better than needle nose. There.
Ta-da!
Now, ideally, I think that was holding it the entire time. That'll come off. Just like that. Go ahead and place him somewhere in a safe location. Like that. Get you some clean rags that your camera assistant isn't wiping her hands with.
Details.
And cover up the open. Which one did you use?
I used the yellow one, not that one.
The open holes over here, because you do not want no tools or no screws or nothing to fall down inside there. This piece pops right off. Like that. And now you got the other 3 coils. Easily accessed. So let's go ahead and grab our socket, 10mm, and our ratchet that we lost. You having issues?
Yeah, I don't like this stupid light. I don't know what to do with it.
Here.
Oh, much better.
Alright. Now we're going to come up in here.
It can be more steady now.
Loosen these. Now these screws do not come out either. They will loosen. And then they stay inside the coil. Just give your coil a little, if you want to, might make it a little easier.
Up good enough up there though.
What?
So I can't see good up with it way up here.
If you want to go ahead and disconnect the plug-in, you can. Or not. You can leave it in there too, don't matter. Pop it out. You always want to check these before you put them back in too. Make sure that there ain't no cracks or damage to them, which ours look good. So we're good there. And then you're gonna grab your socket, your extender that I lost again.
You got a couple extenders right here.
A long one?
This one?
Oh, it's right there. You grab your extender along with your ratchet. It's a 5/8 socket, spark plug socket. Slide it right down in the hole. Go ahead and twist it. Now, if you want to take these all out and do them all at the same time, you can. I recommend that because obviously you want to make sure the same coils go back to the same holes and the same plugs go back to the same everything. So you're better off to just do one at a time. That way you don't risk messing something up that you don't want to mess up. These are very long plugs, so yes, it's going to take you a few minutes to ratchet them free. Hopefully if you guys are doing these on yours, you don't have a lifted Jeep. Lifted Jeep life kind of sucks when you're doing this job. Go ahead, pull your spark plug out. Grab yourself another one. Good habit. You got yourself some anti-seize. Take you a little bit. Just put it outside or on your threads. Like so. That way, you guys ever have to change your spark plugs on your Jeep again? They come out easily. The last thing you want to do is have them get stuck inside there. Alright, go ahead, clip it back in. I got a little bit excess on this, so I'm just going to wipe it in a little bit easier. Like that. Put it back in the hole. Obviously, if you guys are doing this, make sure your spark plugs are gapped to the right gapping. I know most part stores will tell you that they come gapped already. Most of the time they're not. Unless you're buying them right from Chrysler, then yeah, they might be gapped correctly. Make sure they're gapped right before you put them in. Otherwise, you're going to be very disappointed when you go to start your Jeep and it runs like crap. Then you're going to be commenting on my video saying, what did I do wrong? Why did I do this? So, make sure you gap them. If you want to know the gapping, it's 0.044. It's the proper gapping.
I don't even know what that means. Whatever gapping is.
What?
What the heck is gapping? The space between the...
And for those of you that don't know what gapping is,
Me.
like my camera lady, gapping, are you...
Oh, sorry. I was working on my light again.
Gapping is this little gap that's in between this piece here and the little point down there. What ignites. You want to make sure that gap is at 44. Now obviously they make gapping tools. You go ahead and get one of those. And check your gaps. Take your plug.
Aren't they supposed to come the right?
Yeah, they should, but lately they don't. Go ahead, push them back down in. And now I'm not gonna completely tighten all my. Oh well, maybe I will. Gotta switch ratchets anyways. I may as well. Say I'll just do all my tightening at the end, but I gotta switch ratchets anyways. On to the next one. Now obviously we're probably all going to get a film this spark plug on this side, and then I will turn the camera off and I'll show you doing a couple of them on the other side, and then we will go ahead and turn the camera back on to put it back together again. I feel like you guys probably want to watch me assemble all 6 spark plugs. Set that there. Switch wrenches again. Down in the hole, find it, loosen it, like that. Alright, don't need that again. Loosen them up. Getting there a little more. Like that. Pop them up. Set them there. Get you another one. Same thing. Get you some anti-seize. Put some on threads. Like so. Obviously you don't have to do this if you don't have a lot on yours, but mine clumps up pretty easy, so I'm just going to go ahead and wipe some off. Crawl back up there again. Slide it down. Could have made these a little shorter, would have been nice. Obviously you don't need to go crazy tightening these, just give them a nice little snug. And you're good. Go ahead and put your coil back down in the hole. Pop it down. Tighten her back up. But like I said, you're going to continue that process with all 6 of these. And once you finish that, I'll touch back in with you guys in just a second. We're going to go ahead and finish that up and then see you in a minute. Alright guys, well, you've seen it. That's how you take it apart. As you've seen, it was a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Just some of those harnesses or whatever, brackets, kind of bad spot, but we got it done. Obviously you put it back together the same way you take it apart. I didn't feel like filming that. I feel like that would just make the video that much longer trying to put it back together. So you can see it, it's done, it's put back together. So if you liked the video, go ahead, drop that comment. Like I said, if you guys have questions, go ahead, drop them down in the comment too, and I will answer them the best that I can. Also, gave the Jeep a name today too, so let me know what you guys think. I'll show you that really quick. Let me know what you think of that. So the Jeep is now called Sub-Zero. You can see we did it in the carbon fiber decals along with the Wrangler down here in all carbon fiber. So let me know what you guys think. Also let me know if you guys think I should do a complete like walk around, talk about everything that's been done to it, because I don't think I have done that, and there's probably a few things that you guys didn't see get put on it, like the grill for example. So if you guys want a complete walk around of everything that's been done to it, if you want a list of all the items in the description as well so that you can go check them out yourself, let me know and I'll do that as well. So till next time, it's your boy 300 Mopar. Catch you in the next one.
I gave you my heart.